We are breaking down each and every game of the NCAA tournament thanks to UPS and the UPS Team Performance Index. I'm Tom Vandervoort with our college basketball writer, Mike DeCourcy. Mike, an interesting matchup in the East. Round of 32, Miami, out of the ACC, just won the ACC tournament title. They go up against Pacific. So what's the best approach for Miami in this game?
Well, Miami just needs to slug it out. Miami is huge, one of the biggest teams in the tournament. Pacific is a really terrible rebounding team. You hate to say terrible about anything for a team that makes the tournament. They're a fine team. They've beaten very good people. They beat St. Mary's. They beat Xavier back in November. So they've beaten good people, but they don't have the physicality to stack up with Miami. Now, the advantage that Pacific might have, at least to try to, to pull one of those 15-over-2 upsets we saw 2 of last year, the advantage they might have is to keep the game at a very low possession pace and try to sort of do to Miami what Clemson nearly did in February, what UVA nearly did in February. Those kinds of, you keep the game as low possession as possible, and maybe you can frustrate them. I don't think that's going to work, but that's the best they can do. Otherwise, Pacific is going to enjoy having been in the tournament, but not for very long.
Now, if I look at the TPI breakdown here on my sheet, I see Miami is pretty solid across the board. Is that how you would characterize them as a basketball
team? I think
the
one thing they don't do great yet is they don't have a super dynamic offense, a super efficient offense, but they have weapons. Durant Scott's playing much better basketball on the wing. Shane Larkin's been one of the best point guards in America all the way through. And I think Reggie Johnson, their center, who really has been continuing to round into shape off a midseason injury, I think he's starting to get his scoring punch back. They're going to be a tough team to beat. I think we're going to be talking about them for a while.
All right, there you go. We'll see what Pacific can do. It does happen from time to time, the old 15-2 upset. For Mike DeCourcy, I'm Tom Vandervoort. Thanks for watching.